Hi, my name is Phelan Longmore, and this is stained glass Lotus Petal. 3 of them make a black lotus. Yahoo! Okay, so this is stained glass Lotus Petal. This is a popular card in Legacy. Also 1/3 of a black lotus if you want to go down that road. I believe it is restricted in Type 1 Vintage. I'm not sure. I can look it up. You can look it up. I don't play Type 1 enough to know that offhand, which is probably bad. For Lotus Petal, after we put down the base layer of paint, Lotus Petal, there's an emphasis on purple. There's kind of like some light colors, maybe some blue into pink. So I decided to just emphasize all of them. I'm not speaking correctly, damn it. We put down the darker purples out, and then going into the Lotus Petal, the colors get lighter and lighter. There is a purple that goes into a very light blue, almost a sky blue, and then we have the original art in the middle, and you want to keep some part of the original art recognizable so they are most likely to pass the tournament legal test. So, you know, the Lotus Petal and the ring around it is more than enough to make it the original art recognizable. Depending on who you ask, I think it passes. Most people, I believe, would say it passes. And once you're done doing the paint, you're going to want to draw in all the little lines. And if you do the paint and you set up the lines so that you draw on the thicker, the glass pieces are thicker, you'll save time and you'll have a different look. I like to go for a very detailed look for some reason because I'm out of my mind. And so we draw on as many little lines as we can while still you know, making the colors visible. If you do them too small, obviously you're just going to see ink, you're not going to see colors anymore, but we do them as small as we can. And there's a bit of a look with this one. This is one of my favorite ones and how it came out. It's got a lot of compliments at the risk of, you know, putting other people on the mantle. But a lot of people said they like how this one came out. I agree, I like how it came out as well. The pattern kind of shoots out from the middle, and it all kind of goes in a direction. So there is a pattern with this as well, and you can do patterns when you're doing stained glass altars. You can put in random shards, you can do patterns, you can do lines with fire or with something ringing out from like the ring around the Lotus Petal. I decided that, you know, doing a pattern going out would look cool, and so that's what we decided to do. Each card kind of has its own, I guess, personality or however you want to call it when you're doing altars. And so I never really know how they're going to come out until I do them for the first time. I usually have an idea going in, but sometimes when doing altars, you might start them out and you don't know how the end result's going to be. You're not even sure, so you just kind of start doing it. But you generally have an idea and you do it, and then you see the end result. And for this one, this is Lotus Petal, and we're drawing in all the little lines after the paint dries. And this is the end result of 1/3 of a black lotus. So 3 of these, well, I mean, obviously it takes 3 cards and not 1, but if you're doing stained glass altars and you want Lotus Petal for your Legacy or for whatever deck that you're playing them in, sorry, modern players, that is Lotus Petal, and if that helps anybody else out at all, then, well, there you go. That's the process of one person's process for doing stained glass Lotus Petals. So that is it. Hopefully we will see you in the next one. And whatever happens tomorrow, whatever happens in front of us, just know that a lot of people overestimate what they can do in a day, but they underestimate what they can do in a year, because that's 365 days. But we can only do so much with what's in front of us at any given time. So if that helps anybody else out, also, then that's also cool. And that is the end of this video. Yahoo!